Why do you need a good logo for your small business? Let's get one thing clear. Your logo and website are not your brand. Your brand is the sum of people's experiences, perceptions, and reputations of your services. Branding refers to the steps you do to develop your brand strategy. And a brand identity is the physical manifestation of your brand, logo, typography, colors, etc. However, your logo is essential to your company since it represents ownership, quality, and ideals. It's etched on your goods, business cards, website, social media, and, most importantly, in your clients' brains. Your logo is likely to be one of the first experiences customers have with your company, and it's your chance to make a good first impression, demonstrate that you provide a high-quality service, and visually communicate your mission. What are the different sorts of logos? A good logo is one that is consistent with and seems suitable for your business or service. When it comes to professional services, as opposed to products, simpler is typically better. We frequently develop word marks or typographical logos for customers since that is all they require. It is aimed to set you apart from the competition and generate brand loyalty. How? It is embedded with meaning. Why? Because your brand is formed on your company's belief system, fundamental values, purpose, goal, and vision. Not your logo is what people remember and tell their friends about. Why does your company require a logo? A well-designed logo fosters trust by verifying your professionalism and encourages consumers to stay. It informs prospective clients on who you are, what you do, and how it helps them. It conveys to folks who have no prior information or experience with your company that you produce excellent job. People will surely mistrust your ability to supply your products and services if your logo appears amateurish. Have you ever clicked the back button or chosen one firm over another merely because they appeared to be more legitimate? Them make rapid decisions, and poor design drives people away. Create a memorable logo to help people remember your brand and build favorable connections with you. Logos have a strong symbolic resonance with people's memories and emotions. Let's take a look at Nike as an example. The swoosh is simply that. However, our attachment to that emblem is entirely related to their idea of making the world a better place via running. That compelling notion formed their brand, and their logo conveys it, allowing their company to prosper. Your logo should accomplish the same for your company over time and with persistent brand promotion. Invest in the design of your logo. It is the most important factor in building your trust and attracting customers. How does one go about creating a nice logo? To rapidly connect with your audience, your small company logo should be straightforward and simple to understand. It is critical to keep your logo basic so that it may be used across numerous media channels and is effective at any size. Unlike major corporations, most small brands do not have years of brand recognition that people identify with your company, nor do they have a significant marketing budget to assist consumers comprehend what your company does. As a result, your logo must convey who you are and what you do in an instant. There is a lot to think about when reducing your brand to a single mark, from concept through rollout. A great small company logo, on the other hand, simply requires three things: beautiful typography, basic colors, and a striking graphic feature. Check out our logo designs. Most are simple and use vivid colors, but not all. Select typography that reflects your ideals. In developing a logo and brand, the choice of fonts and how they are ordered is just as significant as the use of color, imagery, or graphics. Why? Because people correlate the appearance of a word with what it really says to decide how they feel. Strong branding elicits an emotional response. You want your typography to pique people's curiosity, build trust, and inspire optimism. Typography is a technique for instilling such sentiments in individuals without their being aware of it. Typography is utilized to convey voice tone and personality. Choose font that matches your company's values, whether they are beautiful, historic, quirky, or futuristic. Typography, like furniture, should be both visually beautiful and practical. Your typeface choice is important since it affects the user experience. Make certain that your company's name is clear and readable. Consider how your logo will be used. For example, it might appear on screens, business cards, letterheads, signs, and packaging. It must be readable both from a distance and up close. And, if your logo includes a visual element, make sure your typography complements the symbol. Consider if your font provides an adequate degree of representation, communication, and visual appeal. If your answer was not a resounding yes, it's time to rebrand. Pick colors wisely. The color of your logo influences how it is seen and might influence purchase decisions. Color evokes emotions and conveys meaning. Color may boost brand recognition by up to 80% when applied consistently across your campaign. The appropriate colors are determined by your industry and target market. You've probably noticed that certain industries use specific colors. Blues, for example, are commonly used by banking companies because they convey stability and dependability. Blue is used by brands to instill trust in their products and services. Choose your colors depending on the emotions you want your customers to feel and the actions you want them to take. Consider human psychology, society, trends, and the surroundings. The color of your brand should convey a narrative. It should express your ideals while being distinct enough to avoid being mistaken with others in your industry. The most effective companies use a limited color palette of no more than 3 primary colors. They also employ plain colors instead of gradients. Color appears differently on screen and in print. Make certain that your colors can be reproduced correctly: Pantone, CMYK, RGB, hex. Use a basic iconic piece. Although 72% of the top brand names are made up of words or acronyms, those names use typography to build an image in someone's head. Graphic components, symbols, and icons can all be used in the same way. A visual element adds intrigue and helps your logo stand out. It must capture a consumer's attention for 10 seconds in order for them to remember it and form an opinion about it. Some designers generate this by altering text or adding an illustrated symbol that may be used alone in specific instances. Make certain that all of the artwork is unique and not clip art. A visual association will form over time and with frequent use. The visual cornerstone of your brand identity is your logo. Design is important, and you require it. Particularly if you want people to give you money and tell the rest of the world about you. When you invest in your branding, you give your small business the ability to succeed. Do you have a branding or logo design question? Leave a comment down below. Do you require a professional logo for your small business? Please contact us. Here are some of our logo designs.